It's not unusual for narcissists to ignore you, to leave you unread, to ghost you, stonewall you, and then they want you to reach out to them first. Narcissists, they want you to reach out first, not because they miss you, not because they're reflecting on what went wrong, but because your initiative feeds something very specific inside of them. And the psychology of why they like you reaching out first is strangely predictable, and it's dark and it's strategic. So the first reason is when you reach out to the narcissist after they've somehow gone quiet on you, it reaffirms their power over you. When you reach out first, it basically tells the narcissist, you're still thinking about me, you still need me, I still matter. And to them, that's proof of the invisible cord that's tied around you and that you're still attached to them. It restores the power balance in their favor. And your message to them, no matter how casual or polite, they treat that like a trophy. The second reason they like when you reach out to them first is because they can avoid any vulnerability. It doesn't matter how much the narcissist missed you. Sometimes their ego, it just doesn't allow them to be that first person to break no contact. And if they were to break no contact, reaching out to you first, they would be risking rejection, and narcissists, they're very allergic to that feeling. So instead, they wait impatiently. And if you initiate, then they can stay emotionally protected. And if you don't initiate, they can tell themselves and tell others that you are inconsiderate, cold, or ungrateful, and that you're the one that's ignoring them. So either way, for them, it's a win-win, and their ego is shielded from any harm. The third reason narcissists want you to reach out first is that it confirms that their manipulation over you is working. And narcissists, they believe they have that kind of emotional control over people, like that remote control. And when you reach out to them, it signals to them that their charm, their silence, their withdrawal, that it's all working. And they especially like to see that it works after things like a fight, maybe a breakup, or maybe they're just giving you a silent treatment episode or a guilt trip, and they want you to be the one to reach out, boosting their ego and protecting their ego at the same time. So your effort to reconnect validates their entire strategy. The fourth reason is you reaching out to them first. It fuels their need for narcissistic supply. For the narcissist, any attention, whether it's good or bad, it's their oxygen. And when you're the one making contact, they feed off the idea that you're still orbiting around their world, even if the message is brief or strained. They just want your attention. They just want you to pursue them. And they do like to feel pursued. And the fifth reason is when you reach out to the narcissist, it gives them that room and space and scope to rewrite the narrative. By letting you reach out first, they gain the upper hand in the story, so they can say and convince themselves like, see, you're the one that came crawling back. You must miss them more. They're the one that you can't let go of. And that way they can position themselves as the prize, and they position you as the one that's chasing. The sixth reason is that it keeps you emotionally hooked. So reaching out is a small act for you, but a huge psychological cue for the narcissist. It means you haven't detached. And a narcissist fears detachment more than confrontation. Because if you detach, they lose their fuel source. But if you reach out, they feel instantly revived. And the last reason I'm going to touch on is reason number 7. It justifies their sense of superiority over you. So the narcissist has an internal script. And the internal script says they're the ones that's always being pursued, admired, desired. And you reaching out to them confirms that narrative. To them, it's not a conversation, it's an applause. So why do narcissists want you to reach out first? Your initiative to a narcissist is your surrender, your reassurance. You're giving them reassurance, gives them that powerful ego boost. Signals that their spell on you still works. Basically everything they crave and need, they get that from you reaching out first while they give you nothing in return.